Hey everybody, welcome back to the Callie and Mike Show. I'm Callie.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're reviewing Richard
me?
Jewell.
Oh my
Mike,
God.
you confused me so much before this. Richard Jewell.
Or as I like to call it, Robert Crystal. Go ahead. Anyway, so I wanted to see this movie especially because it was Clint Eastwood was tied to it, and great cast, great acting. It had a very interesting story, and the way that it progressed was very interesting. I felt that, and the acting was wonderful. I felt that, and I know Callie will agree, that the movie did run a little long and it was slow in some parts. That being said, we felt that it needed to be. It's not like if those parts were trimmed or cut, they if they were, it would not be the same movie. They needed those parts, but they were slow, and it is a very talky movie. However, they made it, the pacing and the execution of the movie was really good. Again, great characters, great acting. The main character, Richard Jewell, did a wonderful job, and I really liked Sam Rockwell, and I basically name everyone, but I really enjoyed it, regardless of the slow points. So I would give it a 3.5 star rating. Callie?
As usual, I agree with Mike. I think the casting was very well done. The acting was very well done. Where they needed to be emotional, they were. Where they needed to be serious, they were. There were a couple of parts that I don't think were necessarily meant to be funny, but they kind of were.
During it, I kind of was like, oh, was I supposed to do that?
Yeah. But I thought it was a very good story. Like Mike said, it was talky, and therefore in a couple parts it got a little long. But those parts did need to be in it, which is something Mike and I talked about after the movie. So I have a hard time holding it against it, because without those parts, the movie would not have made sense. I love movies that are true stories. So honestly, if this was not a true story, I'm not sure I would have liked the movie as much.
Same.
But because it's a true story, it makes me like it that much more. I really don't know what to give it. I out of enjoyment, I want to give it a 3.5, but out of the movie itself, I want to give it 4 stars.
I would have to agree.
I really.
This is a tough one because
I really don't know how to rate it.
Can
I do my?
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah. I gotta give it a 3.75. Yeah. Because I can't give it 4 or 3 with a clear conscience. I can't. So I have to give it a 3.75. I'm sorry.
No. You know what? I was just thinking about that. Is that if it were based on only our enjoyment of it, yes, 3.5. But because it's not the movie's fault. The movie was done very well. Besides these parts, then the quality of the movie was a 4. So that kind of a thing. So, I give it a 3.5. Callie gives it a 3.75. Thank you very much for watching.
Should I give it a 3.72?
3.72.5.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's too many decimals. Anyway,
so
losing focus.
3.5, 3.75.
3 point and plus throw a pie in there as well. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for our next review.
We got some good movies coming.
We have some really good movies, and so bye bye.